morning, everyone. My name is Jamila Wilson, and I'm the program director for Peoria Corps. And thank you all so much for taking time out of your morning to come and celebrate these young people who have dedicated 6 months of their lives to doing service, but also into improving their professional outcomes. And these are a strong and phenomenal group of young people that we are very proud of and being able to celebrate today. So I did want to share a little bit of information about what not only this Corps has done, but what over the last year. So Peoria Corps is in its first year of existence. And in that first year of existence, we have planted about 46 new trees in the city of Peoria. And this last cohort, planted about 30 of those trees. So they were quite busy in this last 6 months. Of that, we have pruned over 150 trees throughout the city. And tree pruning is quite important to the health of our stormwater system, because as we know, trees have a huge impact on soaking up water so that it's not impacting our sewer systems. And the more healthy the trees are, the better they're able to function. And they have collected over 63 acres of litter. So removed over 63 acres of litter, which translates into about 48 football fields of trash. So that's quite significant. And I also just wanted to kind of share a slight reflection on what I have learned since working with Peoria Corps, particularly over this last year, and most specifically with this last cohort, is that our young people are extremely capable. They're very strong. They are hardworking. That's one area that we did not have to struggle with, is that when they would get out into the field, they were willing to put in the work. And they are also willing to improve upon themselves. So that has been a strong and important aspect that I've observed when working with young people, is that they are quite capable, and we are in good hands when we cultivate that talent. We're in very good hands. And if I could share words of encouragement to young people, particularly about this program, I often describe it as a space to incubate young talent and to give them the space to be able to grow in who and what they want to be. And so if that is something that they are interested in, to sort of take a special time to work on themselves, this is a great program to do that in. And then finally, and this is something that they will be reflecting as well, I always like to add a little quirkiness to what I do. But if there was someone I could have lunch with who was either dead or alive, it would be Dr. Du Bois, W.E.B. Du Bois, who is a phenomenal scholar of the 20th century, and someone who guides much of what I do and the work that I do. So without further ado, I would like to provide a very quick slideshow of some of the work that they have done this summer. So we'll showcase that 1 second.
Perfect. Perfect.
Part of what Peoria is seeking to do is to go 100% green. I think it's extremely doable for the size of Peoria and as a way to bring in new talent and new residents to Peoria.
Where we've got this outmoded infrastructure, we also have, these historic neighborhoods that have been disinvested. So it's a huge opportunity for transformation driven by investment in public infrastructure over time.
Peoria Corps is a pre-apprenticeship program for 18 to 24-year-olds who are currently not connected to work or school.
There weren't as many job opportunities for people who don't have a GED or a high school diploma. I already had an interest in nature, and I used to garden with my grandma growing up. So this is just an opportunity to do what I love while also helping the city.
They teach us like environmental literacy. I took the initiative to preach to my family to stop throwing trash out in the street, stuff like that, and try to recycle stuff. So we have recycling bins at our house.
The innovation team is really the parent of this program, and having the foresight to be able to bridge multiple challenges and finding a solution to address those challenges.
I think we have to take a step back and think about things differently, maybe frame the problem a little differently, and think about ways that we can challenge ourselves to be more impactful.
Instead of just putting a pipe in the ground and shipping water downstream as fast as possible, looking at ways to where we can engage the community and engage the local workforce.
After Peoria Corps, I feel like it's a lot more job opportunities. My cohort, my first group, we became a family.
So now you have a little bit more insight into what the program is as a whole and some of the work that we have done over the summer. I'd like to offer now the opportunity for our staff to share some of their reflections, and we'll start off with Darren Graves, the crew supervisor. So he takes them through their day-to-day experience. So Darren.
All right, so to help collect my thoughts, I had to write down some things because we have been together for the entire 6 months. They see me more than anybody else. They see me first thing in the morning and usually at the very end of the day. So needless to say, we have learned to work together and live together, and they may not look like it right now, but they all love my hat, and they're going to miss seeing this every day. And this is what I do. I make jokes when it needs to. So to say a few things about everybody here. Every person here has contributed a different personality and workmanship skill to the program. I would say everyone who is in here, they all have a different characteristic and something special. Not one person is the same. It could be reliable to anybody else, or relatable to anybody else. Everyone has their different skill set. And Brian has an attention to detail. And today, this morning he came in, I had to say something about his shoes because it reminded me of some shoes I once had a couple shoe sizes ago. But we were able to connect with that. But he has, like I said, he has attention to detail, and he expresses a lot of curiosity for new information that he hopes to acquire. And he knows how to make any conversation interesting to and from the work site. So Erica is our boost of energy in the classroom and in the field. Give her a little bit of time and she'll just light up like a light bulb and just brighten everybody's day. Ashley is very dedicated to the work that she does, and she always seeks to gain new knowledge to any of the related topics within Peoria Corps. And she loves to ask for any opportunity to put on her work boots. Caleb, he knows how to get a reaction out of the people around him. He makes himself very approachable to all walks of life. Every time we're out in the field, there's always that one random person who would approach him more than the rest of us, and he would listen to what they had to say. Kenyon is always good-spirited. He has a thunderous personality, but he also knows when to be reserved. He can observe the situation and help out where and when it is needed. Another member, Raquel, is not here today. She has the drive to get things done effectively and efficiently, and she knows what tasks lie ahead and manages her time well to work them out. Overall, I would say every person here has contributed a different skill, personality set, determination, effort, and energy. Everyone has expressed the leadership, teamwork, and individualism in their performance in these past 6 months, not all at once, but when the situation called for it. It's been a pleasure working with these young people, learning from them, and I know they have learned something from me. This group had to listen to me every day, and I have listened to them. I'll miss them all in many different ways. their verbal expressions, their laughter, their conversations, their questions, and their confused looks when I describe work tasks like, does he really mean that? Darren is crazy for asking us to do that. I will miss it. For you guys, though, I know you will all find your appreciations of working with each other, Jamila, Tina, and myself. We support you in your future endeavors. Wish you all the luck to reach your goals. You are all welcome to come back and visit. And of course, you are always welcome to help me pull weeds. One thing I do know, through Peoria Corps, you have all grown in your awareness of yourselves and what you are capable of. Peorians have grown in their awareness of what Peoria Corps is doing for the environmental stability within our communities. And so I know that all of us will continue to keep Peoria beautiful. Sorry, Tina. Good luck with your soapbox.
And I talk with my hands, so this may present a challenge. First of all, I would just like to thank everyone for taking time to be here today to help celebrate this amazing group of young people. I'm the caseworker here at Peoria Corps, and it is my privilege and honor to have an opportunity to get to know each and every one of our members on a more personal level. We take time each week to do individual sessions, and during those sessions we set goals. And some of those goals are very tangible and can be measured, and some of those goals can't. Sometimes we discuss things that require a lot of internal growth and individual growth. And as that has happened throughout this last 6 months, it has been a blessing to me to see each and every one of them reach those. And to know that they can meet and match and even exceed the goals that they set for themselves. Everyone here is on a path, and a path that they determined for themselves. They know what it takes to get there, and through working together, having support from Jamila, Darren, myself, Andrea, other city agencies and departments, and even members of the community who they interact with, I think has not only impacted them, but it certainly impacts me every day. So I want to just take an opportunity to say a heartfelt thank you for each and every one of you for the things that you've taught me through these 6 months, because you have taught me a lot, and for the time that you shared, in those sessions, watching you, being able to be a witness to the things that you've accomplished during this time. And what's exciting for me is to know that that's going to continue when you leave here. So plan on staying in touch because I do want to continue to support and encourage those things that you're working towards and striving towards.
Thank you both for those amazing and loving words to this amazing group of young people. So now we'll have a chance for our Corps to offer reflections of their time in Peoria Corps. And we will have our 6th member represented. We were able to record her yesterday so that she could still be a part of this. But we'll start with Erica.
Hi, I'm Erica. Before I was in Peoria Corps, I was at home helping my mom with my older brother. Upon finishing Peoria Corps, I plan on continue working with Sam's Club in the bakery and going to college at ICC to get my degree in culinary arts. One of the things that helped me was getting out of my comfort zone by working with other people. And one of the things that I will apply in my life after I'm done with Peoria Corps is doing things to get me out of my comfort my comfort zone by volunteering with the Dream Center, with doing Mission Peoria. If I could have lunch with anybody that are alive, it would be my Aunt Sheila, because she encouraged me to do my best.
Hi guys, I'm Ashley. I'm gonna cheat and read off a paper. Before being a part of Peoria Corps, I was working on I did a solar panel training course. It was about a 5-week program. And one of the goals I had after completing it was to get into the IBEW. Upon graduating from Peoria Corps, I'm gonna continue working towards getting into the IBEW, but I'm also going to go back to school and get my welding certificate finished. Something I learned about myself during the 6 months in this program was that I have a better work ethic than I thought I did and ever gave myself credit for. Something that I plan on applying in my personal and professional life after this is being more professional, using the soft skills I've been taught to make myself more personable and professional, I guess. I'm not sure if I'm wording that right. If I could share words of wisdom or encouragement to young people interested in doing the program, I would tell them, work hard, show up, and you will go far. If I could have lunch with anyone, dead or alive, it would probably be either Robin Williams or Edward Teach, also known as Blackbeard. Robin Williams because he's hilarious, he's amazing and would keep me laughing for hours. Edward Teach, Blackbeard, mainly just, I'm a massive pirate nerd, so that's me.
My name is Brian Cannon. Before this program, I used to work at BDI. I quit the program to join this program for the opportunity. Sorry, I'm gonna be like Ashley and cheat too. My next step after this program is to further my education in communication. I plan on moving out of Illinois. For this program, I learned a lot about myself. I learned I can work with different type of people, to pace myself, not to take it too fast because that can wear you out. And my word of encouragement to younger people is opportunity ain't easy. Definitely where we've come from is definitely not easy and it's not given. But the ones that chase it do overcome. So just chase your dreams and chase whatever you want to go, and it will come true. And for somebody I like to bring back is two of my homies. I lost Mace and Devereaux. I'll bring Devereaux back because he always gave me words of encouragement. And Mace, I'm doing everything we said we was going to do. Everything we said we was going to do.
Like, it's crazy. Before being in this program, I wasn't really doing nothing. I was really at the house playing the game, asking my OG for like $20 every once in a while. Upon graduating this program, I want to continue attending my GED classes and get my GED by the end of 2018. And then I want to find a good job in the warehouse or being a forklift operator. During the 6 months while I learned by myself, I learned that I can participate in the team because in school I wasn't really a team person. I'd be by myself doing stuff. I wasn't really no people person. I plan on applying, what do I plan on applying from what I learned in Peoria Corps? I want to use what I learned, the skills, and the hard skills and soft skills they taught us in interview training in my future work environment. If I could give some words of encouragement to young people, it would be listen to your mom, because my mom told me after I dropped out of school that all your choices and everything that you're doing now is just finna get harder, and that's exactly what happened. And the one person I want to bring back or have lunch with is my Uncle Howard, because he didn't get to see me do nothing. He didn't see me grow up and be a man. So I want to show him that I did. My name is Caleb. Before being a part of Peoria Corps, I was at home and my life was passing me by. And career academic goals were nothing at the moment. Upon graduating from Peoria Corps program, my next steps is to find a good job and go back to school and get my GED in the next 30 days. What have I learned about my life in the 6 months in Peoria Corps program? My bad. I am a hard worker and how to deal with different personalities. I plan on applying what I learned in the Peoria program to keep the same work ethic. If I could have words to encouragement and to young people interested in what I'm doing, I would say to have a hard work ethic and good time management skills. If I could have lunch with anybody dead or alive, it would be Dr. Khalid Muhammad, because he had a wise mind and educated about the Black community.
My name is Raquel Camacho. Before being a part of the Peoria Corps, I was in the solar panel class, and my career and academic goals were to get into the electrician union. Upon graduating from Peoria Corps program, my next steps and goals are to get a job with solar panel, install, or design, and going back to school for forensic psychologist. What I learned about myself during the 6 months in Peoria Corps is I'm a good worker, and I plan on applying what I've learned in Peoria Corps. I like working as a group. Before I didn't like working as a group, and learning your teammates' strengths and weaknesses and using them as an advantage to get the work done. If I could share words of encouragement to young people interested in the program, I would say it's a great experience. You get to learn a lot of things that you didn't learn or didn't know before the program, and just work ethic, and you just learn how to work as a leadership. And if I could have lunch with anyone who is dead or alive, it would be my grandpa. It would be because I wasn't able to see him before and after he passed away.
Thank you guys so much for sharing pieces of yourself with us, and we appreciate that. So I do want to turn the mic over to one of our former Corps members, Dante Watson. Dante is Peoria Corps Member of the Year, because during his time in Peoria Corps, in our first cohort, he was our Peoria Corps Member of the Week every week. This young man, demonstrated what consistency, hard work, and having a positive attitude looks like. And he is someone that we are very proud of. He's someone who does not give up when presented a challenge. He is a person that we are very thankful to know and to be able to help see his growth and development. He's also the first person to earn the National Green Infrastructure Certification in green infrastructure in the state of Illinois, and we're very, very proud of him for that. So please welcome Dante Watson.
Thank you. How's everybody doing today? Congratulations, too, guys.
Thank you.
On graduating. My name is Dante, as you know. First member of the Peoria Corps. I definitely learned a lot of things in this program. Like they said, social skills actually helped me get to where I'm at now. I'm currently working at a landscaping company called Gimax. So a lot of things that I learned in this program ties into that work field. So, and the little thing about Gimax is they great, and they great people to work with. They young, two guys, push hard. They like working with young people. They love seeing young people work like this group here. Basically, Jim, he pretty much started out just cutting grass in high school, going to his neighbors, and eventually escalated from there. He started investing in his company, his business, and it's to where it's at now. I'm glad to say that having National Green Infrastructure is helping me open my eyes to go out there in the world, move out of the States, and working with other people. that's in this landscaping field using green infrastructure. I got a nice partner that I work with named Luke. He's great. We do a lot of things, man. I must say though, one thing I would miss about this program is my co-workers, you know. We was a family, and that's one thing I like. I like getting along with other people, coming together as a family. The same thing at Max. We get along so well. We pretty much family. It's like I've known them for like years. That's pretty much it on my part. My future goals, though, is actually going into public works and doing an internship for automotives. That's one of my goals here, was to work towards that. And then eventually I would go to ICC, do automotive technology there. And then from there, keep investing into this green infrastructure. Maybe I could help make some of these vehicles run on, you know, cooking oil, you know, or efficient light bulbs and stuff like that in the houses, solar panels. You know, me and my friend Santre, we was in this group, and we was in the bus of Roots of Success, and we was learning about solar panels and some of the things that consume energy. And we wanted to make a Camaro run off of solar panels. And I want to make that happen in the future. I think that would be sick, having the Camaro run on solar panels. Not only that, it's better for the environment. It's no pollution in the air, which means healthier plant materials outside. Help us with our work too, eventually, with the landscaping, not a lot of maintenance wise. Learn things from this program, learn a lot of plant materials, getting used to what plant materials that goes in certain places, and just, yeah, pretty much just getting to know our surroundings and knowing that young people is wanting to help out the city. A lot of people look down on us like we just a bad teenagers running around the streets. You know, it is not the case. It's actually young people that's trying to do something with their lives. And it's sad that some have to lose their lives because of something else. But yeah, I'm gonna hand it over to my partner, though, Luke. He's gonna introduce himself.
All right. Good speech. Yeah, congratulations, you guys. That's awesome. I'm Luke. I've been working for Max for about 2 years. I do bed maintenance and just a little bit of everything in the city, and I love working with Dante. He's learned a lot of stuff, and he's a great worker. And if you guys would be interested in doing some work like we do, what you guys have learned, it would carry over well with what we do. So you'd probably really enjoy it. And if you want to get in contact with Jim or Jared, you can get on the website, or I could have them bring some applications down for you guys. So congratulations, that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I also just want to acknowledge that Dante did not talk when we first started. He's extremely quiet. So just to see that level of development in a year, and even during our closing ceremonies for their first cohort, he was blossoming and was very articulate in expressing his reflections upon being in the program. So we're very thankful that this program is here, again, to incubate young people so that they are able to grow in their greatness. So without further ado, we're going to pass out their graduation certificates. And I'll ask if Tina, Darren, and Andrea, if you would like to come up. Andrea is the director. Okay, well, at minimum, I want to acknowledge Andrea. She is the director of the Stormwater Division at Public Works, and she helps oversee and creates the vision for this program. So we want to thank her very much. Thank you. So we want to acknowledge and celebrate Miss Erica Curry Campbell for completing her 6 months terms of service. Thank you, Erica. There's a little card for you. And just, shake their hand. All right, we would like to congratulate Mr. Brian Cannon for completing his 6 months of service. Well, we'll just, sorry, the video camera, sorry, good. And then go to shake their hand. We would like to congratulate Mr. Caleb Shockley for completing his 6 months of service. Thank you. We would like to congratulate Kenyon Shockley. So if you didn't know, they're brothers for completing his 6 months of service. And finally, but definitely not leastly, we want to congratulate Miss Ashley Paul for completing her 6 months of service in Peoria Corps. All right, let's give them all a big round of applause. All right, and I want to thank you all for taking time out of your morning, out of your day to celebrate these young people. It means a lot when they know that community is cheering for them and encouraging them and excited about what great things that they will be able to produce and that they are producing. So thank you so much. We have cake and punch in the other room, and enjoy the rest of your day and happy Thanksgiving.